This week on Kyle Petty's Tales from the Road, weather is the hot topic. We were coming out of Santa Fe, New Mexico, headed to Childress, Texas. Childress, Texas, one of my favorite cities that we've ever gone to. The people there are the greatest people in the world, and this story will tell you how great they really are. We come out of Santa Fe, we're riding along. All of a sudden, we get storm warnings that we're headed into tornadoes. And I'm not talking about a few tornadoes. They are tornadoes everywhere. They're touching down to the left, they're touching down to the right. We ride and get to our first stop, I guess, first or second stop, and it's getting darker, it's getting black, it's getting terrible. And we don't know what to do because we've got to get to Childress, Texas. That's where our hotel rooms are. That's where we've made the reservations. And we've got to get there to make the rest of the trip work. So we continue to ride. We're talking to the Weather Bureau. We're talking to state patrolmen. We've got police escorts. We've got people with us. And finally, we make a call and say, okay, we're not stopping. We are forgoing this last fuel stop. We are not stopping. No sooner had we made the call to not go to that fuel stop, a tornado touched down less than a quarter mile away in a field across the street from where that gas station was. So we dodged one right there. I will say we dodged one right there. We called the people at Childress, Texas, and we didn't know what to do. They said, come on to town, we'll take care of you. They opened up a rodeo arena and allowed us to park our bikes inside the rodeo arena there in Childress, Texas. And not only did they open up the arena, they took bus drivers and they took city buses from the school system, and they came to the arena, parked them inside, and waited for us to get off our bikes and get in their buses, and then they took us to the hotel. That night they took us to dinner. The next day they picked us up and brought us back over. That was all what the city did for us. But the most amazing thing about that day, we were scared to death, and I'm not gonna lie. And it's tough to tell people, follow me, when you know they may be following you into a tornado. They may be following you into bad weather. But the best part about that day was that the people that ran the arena, the people that were looking after us for the dinner that night, the people of Childress, Texas, called the high school. And they got the local shop class, because we were going into a coliseum, a rodeo arena, to take and cut these pieces of wood. And this is the piece of wood from 2019, from the 25th anniversary ride, that some guy in shop class in Childress, Texas cut for me, so that my bike would not sink in the red dirt and in the dust of that rodeo arena. And that is the coolest thing, one of the coolest things I've ever gotten on a ride as a gift, is this kickstand holder. This place kept my bike up all night long. That city kept our riders safe. The people there embraced us, they fed us, they took care of us, they rode us on buses, and they saw us leave town. They may never have us back again, but for one brief shining night, they were everybody's hero on the Kyle Petty charity ride. And I will always be indebted to those people and to the kid that made this for me. Thank you very much for making our trip across Texas and making the 25th anniversary ride one of the coolest rides ever.